Okay, I'm just going to work through a few of these from today's worksheet for you guys, ones that I know cause problems. On number 5, where you have all these different fractions, I would start by trying to find a common denominator. So I'm going to set up my fractions again with my x's and stuff. 3, 4, and 6 all go into 12. So 12 is my common denominator. To get to 12, I did 3 times 4, so I have to do the 1 times 4. Over here, I did 4 times 3, so I'm going to do 3 times 3, which is 9. And over here, I did 6 times 2, so 5 times 2, which is 10. Since they all have a denominator of 12, if I multiply the whole thing by 12, all those 12s cancel, and I'm left with 4x plus 9 equals 10x. And then I can subtract my x's over to the same side. Oh, there we go. Which gives me 9 equals 6x. And then I want to divide by 6. So I get 1.5 equals x. On ones like 7 and 7 and 10, where it's just fraction equals fraction, you can cross multiply. When you do that, like here, make sure you do negative 6 times the x, so negative 6x, and negative 6 times the 1, so that gives me negative 6, equals, and then I'm going to do 8 times 13, which is 104. There we go. Add my 6, add my 6 to both sides, so I get negative 6x equals 110. Divide by that negative 6, and you get x equals negative 110 over 6, negative 55 over 3 if you're going to leave it as a fraction, or if you're going to put it as a decimal, it's negative 18.3 repeating, or 0.33 repeating. Some of you also asked questions about like 8 and 12, and I think number 13, were there inequalities? You treat them the same way you would a regular equation, so moving everything over to one side, and if you divide or multiply by a negative number, then you flip the sign. So if I divided, this would become, if I divide a negative number, that'd become greater than. I want to run through some of the answers as well. Oh, sorry, my child is sitting in my lap and making this highly difficult. Let me see if I can't open up a new screen for you guys. Stop it. Okay, on number 1, you should get x equals negative 3. On number 2, I'm getting x equals 13 over 3, which would be the same as 4.33 repeating. On number 3, I end up with a equals 0. Don't know why that big box is there. On number 4, you get z equals 10. I already did number 5. It was 1/2 or 1.5 or 3/2. On number 6, you end up with 0 equals 0, which is any number or all solutions or infinite number of solutions. On number 7, we already said was the negative 18.33, I believe. Number 8 was x is less than or equal to negative 3. On number 9, you should end up with 0 equals and then some other number over here. On mine, I ended up with 0 equals 1. But either way, that's not true, so my answer is no solution. Right, on number 10, you should end up with x equals 21 over 25. which if you put that as a decimal, that should be 0.84. On number 11, you should get x equals 10. Number 12, n is less than -4. On number 13, b is less than 5/3. If you wrote it as 5/3 is greater than b, that's the same thing. On 14, I get x equals 29. And on 15, I got no solution again. I'm sorry for the interruptions with the 5-month-old that is sitting in my lap. Make sure if you guys have any questions on this, you're sending them to me on Edmodo. The best way is probably just take a picture of what you are doing. That way I can see it, and then I can comment on what to do to make it correct.